So lovely to chat with the three of you. I saw the first 2 episodes last night and I really love the show.
Thank you so much.
So very much my sort of thing. I thought it was really different and interesting. So just want to start by introducing who it is you play. So Clara, I'll start with you.
Sorry, Alex just passed the camera. Absolute rapscallion.
Go away, Alex.
God, get away. Sorry, you were saying.
Do you just want to start by just saying who it is you're playing, explaining a bit about your character? So start with you, Clara.
Okay. Yes, I play Neve Kelly, who discovers that she is dead, and basically goes on a journey to find out who killed her when she discovered that she was murdered. So yeah,
she's fairly unique. Solid.
Yes, so I play Joseph Wyatt, who is Neve's long-standing boyfriend, and he has his own array of issues and troubles that we slowly see kind of develop as the show goes on, and he's obviously very affected by Neve's death, and it kind of triggers himself along with the other characters in the show to question what they thought they knew about each other and the town they lived in and how content they might have been with their lives before.
Cool. And Nenda?
I'm playing Alex Wyatt, who is Joseph's cousin, and she's been away for a couple of years and returning back to this town with a lot of people there who don't want her there, or and she's coming back to try and make amends with her family and some other people in the town. And it's quite a hard thing to face in the beginning of her journey, and then she sort of goes on to find her own and find herself and her strength.
So one of the big things about the group that you're involved with are their motocross people, did you have any experience of riding bikes before this, or did you actually do much of that, or was it done with stunt double? Because you are wearing helmets, I guess. Was it done with doubles? How was that approached?
I mean,
they just said, "Here's a bike, get on it and go,
and just see what happens."
We did it, and she was just doing flips and stuff.
I was doing flips from day one. No, we had a week of training before, and that's where we met for the first time. Yeah. I did a couple of days more than Solly, which was, classic thing of me having done like 3 days of training, and I, progressed through the smaller bikes and then went on to like the bigger bikes, and Solly rocks up on like day 4 and just get straight on the big bike, don't you?
No, it's because I'm slightly bigger than you. It's not because of skill or anything. No, it was.
No, he's just really talented and like one of those people who just,
We picked it up. I think we both picked it up pretty quickly for the small amount of training that we did, for sure. No, I'm serious, because it was good. I mean, and there are parts of where we are actually riding in the show as well. Mm-hmm. But of course, the crazy stunts are done by crazy stunt people.
Yes. Very experienced. Yeah.
I know. I think crazy stunt people is a perfect way to describe most stunt people, having spoken to them. So
yeah, I think so as well. All of the ones that I've worked with would say the same thing.
And I was always waiting for the day where I would get to ride a motorbike, and the day never came. They just gave me a bicycle.
They gave you a bicycle.
That's harsh. So I was always like,
harsh. It's cute.
Hello. On my little bike.
You look great on it though.
Oh, thank you.
You do look better than both of us.
Yeah.
So when this was sort of pitched to you, did they ever really explain the rules of I mean, I guess this is particularly for you, Clara, what the rules of your characters was? Because I mean, she can pick things up, or she could open lockers, or she could kind of, check things out, but then other people don't see it, and then they do. And so I just wonder whether there was some deeper explanation given to you beforehand about that?
I mean, I obviously had questions in the beginning, but you only get the first couple of scripts at a time, and then you shoot the first block, eps 1 and 2, and then you go on to the next blocks. So I didn't know what was going to happen, and therefore didn't have any explanation for any of it, because I'm seeing it like the audience would, discover it and see it as well. But yes, I did, ask questions about the sort of logistics of, as much as you can, trying to explain existing in a different realm and how that sort of impacts the real world. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I had to discover myself throughout all of it, and things that people wouldn't tell me, because it wasn't helpful for me.
You don't get to know that just yet, man.
No.
It led to some quite funny moments as well, having to pretend that she wasn't there.
Yeah.
When she's up in your face, like shouting at you, like, "Did you do it to me?" And you're just
try not to flinch.
Trying to chat with someone else. There were times where everyone would just stare directly at Clara as she's doing her thing. Yeah. Because it was super engaging and so good. But yeah, and then obviously it was a bit different for you.
And then for me, because Alex is one of the only people who can see Neve, I did a lot of scenes with Clara there doing the scene, and then we had to do it all again without her there. So I'm just standing in a corner, talking to myself. So it was a lot of awkward talking to oneself in the corner.
And a lot of being ignored also personally, which was quite
great. It's an excuse to ignore her.
Not great on the ego, really, which for an actor.
It took a toll, I'll tell you. No, it was great. It's really fun.
So, any particular memorable experiences from the shoot for any of you? Solly, if you want to.
Lots of beautiful locations, but one of the best for me was the peak top, which was called Windgather Rock. It looks absolutely stunning. It was challenging because of the wind and the hail and the rain, but it was so beautiful. We were in the Peak District and it just looked amazing. You're standing on top of this hill rock thing and you can just see like so many hills and so many sheep, which I loved.
Nenda loves it.
I love the sheep.
Yeah.
So I
trying
think,
to take them home.
Yeah,
Can you just fit like 2 in the car?
You very often would be like, "Where is Nenda?" And rightly so, she's near a sheep,
stroking
sheep somewhere.
But yeah, we got to see so many beautiful places. Like it was really amazing.
It really was.
I think for me, it was. I don't think I could pick like a specific favorite moment or part throughout the whole thing, because it was just such a crazy fun new experience. But I think it was I really loved the really big energetic scenes, like the party or the lake, which was day one for me and a couple of other people, having to swim into the lake to retrieve this one. But it was the scenes like that, but then also the really intimate scenes that you get to have with the other characters and stuff as well. Like there's a lot of really nice, emotional, intimate scenes where you see these relationships grow and discover the connections between everyone. And it was all those kinds of stuff really like had an impact on myself.
They're all great
and
memories.
Everyone, I think. All really good memories.
I definitely think what you said, the party scene, was a highlight.
Yeah,
we were literally shooting in a field, and they had set it all up as if it was,
a
rave, and there was music playing. And this was, we shot during the pandemic, so
being allowed to do it,
feeling like you were at a festival almost. And even though we were drinking these like fake beers.
Oh god,
like absolute
movie beers.
I'm not even say it.
And even though everyone was socially distanced. It still felt like, a party, and it was my first night, so it felt like a welcoming party for me.
You were like, "Hey, Nenda, hey, come on in."
Definitely helped with the bonding of everyone.
It really did.
It was at the start of the shoot, so after that we were all like, yes, it's gonna be good.
You're like, "Oh, last night."
Like,
Fun times.
Awesome. Well, it did look like you had a good time on set, and I really loved those opening episodes. So I'm very, very happy to hopefully enjoy the rest of it. I really, really liked it. So
thank you.
I look forward to seeing it when it comes out in full. It looks like my time's about up. So but thank you for spending the time to chat. It's been really
Thank you
lovely.
so much.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoy the
Great
rest
to
of the
meet
show.
Thank you.